Yeah, that's the kind of stuff there. I need a whole...
Late one night in Mexico City, a concerned woman calls the local police saying that she hears strange, unexplained noises coming from her son's apartment just above her. The problem is, her son is out of town and the apartment should be empty. The police quickly arrive on the scene, but they don't find anyone inside. No robber, no trespasser. However, the officers do hear strange noises like banging and the low murmur of voices. They are concerned that someone might be hiding inside the residence. So, the officers radio headquarters and ask that a nearby public CCTV camera be focused on the windows of the upstairs apartment. What the camera captures is downright chilling.
Potato camera. Two kids?
Three kids.
The CCTV camera captures the ghostly figures of three children looking out the window as the police leave. The apartment building's longtime security guard claims that every 10 years this same strange phenomenon happens, and no one knows how or why. He says that no children have ever lived in that apartment, so he has no idea who or what this might be. To this day, the footage remains a mystery.
March 31st, 2028.
Wisman's Wood.
We're watching again.
It's a dark and rainy day when a teenager and his two younger sisters set out to explore the haunted Wisman's Wood in Devon, England. Local legend says that the haunted forest was once considered sacred ground by the ancient Druids, and that any hiker should stay away from the woods at night or during bad weather. The three siblings have been walking for about an hour when the older brother decides to make a short video complaining about the rain. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Walking for like an hour now, it is f***ing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really dark. I've no idea where the dog is. What?
Did you see it? A dark, eerie figure seems to be staring at them before quickly disappearing out of sight. The video was posted to YouTube by a friend of the family who believes they might have caught some sort of paranormal sighting in Wisman's Wood.
Doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really dark. I've no idea where the dog is. What?
And a happy new...
Okay, was that really paranormal, or was that somebody back there? Or an animal?
I don't really know.
I mean, can you call that paranormal? I mean...
It doesn't really back any lore or anything. It's just something ducking down.
Yeah. I'm going to need a little more on that one.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious.
I would like to be able to dig further into it.
They didn't know what was going on, so
Right.
that much is obvious. But I mean, I'll just, it's a stretch in my opinion to call that paranormal. Let's let Nuke wish us a happy New Year.
TikTok user Sav is celebrating New Year's Eve with her mother when something happens that they simply can't explain.
Alright. Ready? Wait, let's make sure we're moving down. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Straight up. Oh. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! I can get it. Twist it. Woo! Happy New Year's! Happy New Year! That has not worked!
Oh, the spirits are celebrating.
Hold on! Okay.
I feel you. I'd be like, what?
That has not... I've twisted it! That has not worked!
You twisted
That's
it?
my dad's snow globe. Like, we designated that to, like, be my dad.
Oh, he's celebrating with you guys.
Oh!
Sav's father passed away nearly a year and a half ago, and the family displays his snow globe to remember him, as Sav says that the puppy in the globe actually looks a lot like her dad. However, the snow globe hasn't worked for a long time, but just as Sav and her mother pop confetti to celebrate the new year, the globe inexplicably starts playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, beginning right at the part of the song that contains the line, "And a Happy New Year."
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! That has not worked!
Sav believes that it was a sign from her father that he's still there and he's still watching over them. The Watcher in the Woods. A guy named Ryan lives with his mom and little sister out in the remote woods of the Ouachita Mountains in Oklahoma. One day at around 5 p.m., Ryan is outside shoving a Christmas tree into the trunk of his car, as you do, when his security camera captures something truly unnerving. Someone or something seems to walk through the woods towards Ryan, then bend over and just kind of disappear into thin air. Ryan says that he didn't see or hear anyone at the time, and after viewing the footage, the family is concerned that a stranger might have been trespassing on their land. But obviously they can't explain how this person could have just disappeared. So is this something paranormal caught on camera? Or is it something even scarier? A stranger hiding in the remote woods near a family's home.
That's scarier to me.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Not out of the woods. Belgian urban explorer and vlogger Sias sets out on a trip to a large abandoned campsite in Belgium with 3 of his friends. The group arrives at the campsite after dark and begins exploring. Now, Sias has visited the same abandoned campgrounds 3 times, but as the group walks down a dark wooded path, he spots something that wasn't there before.
Hier is de ingang, de poort. Ja, dat staat echt duidelijk privaat op. Privaat, dit is in plaats van gebed, gelief onze ruimte respecteren, gebed. En daar staat op, pas op, waakhond. Ik ben hier heel lang geleden eens geweest en stond hier vol met bungalows, met campings, met caravans, mobile homes, midden in het bos, allemaal verspreid, super vet. En ineens is hier een waakhond. Maar dat is gewoon tak. Ja, dat hebben ze hier gewoon zelf gemaakt. Kijk, dat is dat is hier gewoon een zigeunerkamp of een hippie camping of zo.
Hippie!
Hallo? Maar ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, wat? Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
So the guys are a little creeped out by the makeshift signs and barrier. They decide to just play it safe and walk away, taking an official public path back through the woods. But it turns out that they are not safe at all, because things are about to take a terrifying turn.
We zijn iets verder gewandeld en dit blijkt, ja, gewoon een wandelpad te zijn. Dus hier kunnen wij wandelen. Wat rijdt hier? Auto's en autobanden. Autobanden? Wat de Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld. Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel Hallo? 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 What the What the
Is on a bicycle?
Hey!
And skipping with something. Him. I don't know.
The events are like something right out of a horror movie as Sias and his friends hear loud screaming coming from somewhere in the dark woods. Then a tall woman dressed in a white robe and wearing white face paint comes lumbering out of the forest, brandishing a hatchet. She charges at the group and they make a run for it. Sias gets separated from his friends and hides in the dark woods.
nu naar hier komen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
CS hears loud noises coming from the direction of his car, and he's worried that there might be more than one person out searching for them in the woods. He decides to just hide in the darkness until the police arrive.
Ja, ik ben het. Ja, is goed. Ja. Ja.
Moet even uw jas open doen. Jas open doen, ja. Goed, omdraaien. Uw jas open. Jas omhoog.
Omhoog.
Ja, kijken dat je niks op staat hebt. Goed, mijn collega gaat je even fouilleren.
Dat is goed. Doe maar hoor. Dat is die, dat is die. Dat is die, dat is die. Jij ook blijven. Blijf staan! Ready? Van vroeger, ja, dat is eraf gedaan. Ja, die is er gewoon afgeknokken. Klein busje. Gewoon, dat is de laatste keer. Hier blijven.
Maar wat is het?
Je gaat hier blijven.
Ofwel moet ik nemen mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, even luisteren. Goed? Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, ik ga niet luisteren.
Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor de kleren, ja?
Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen.
Mevrouw?
Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee!
Oké, gedaan. Nu is het gedaan, ja? Pak die land. Ik weet niet of ik nog wil rijden eigenlijk. Moet ik rijden? Ik tril. Dit is niet normaal.
Now, even though the woman charged at the guys with a hatchet, even though she ripped the license plate off Sia's car, and even though she's uncooperative with police, no arrest is made and the woman is let go with a warning. Which kinda makes me wonder if they have laws in Belgium. Because, what?
Chicago.
But anyway, this whole crazy story got picked up by Belgium National News.
De Hasselse vlogger Sias heeft afgelopen donderdag de schrik van zijn leven beleefd.
It turns out that the 42-year-old woman has been living at the old campsite illegally, and local authorities have been trying to build a case to have her removed. Nearby residents say that they don't feel safe walking in or even near the woods. You can watch the entire video of this creepy experience over on CS's YouTube channel. Puppy Poltergeist. Reddit user last...
That was cool.
Literally torturing people, no arrest. Did they even search what was going on?
Just answer the fucking question.
Well, I mean, it said people were afraid. If it's just a 42-year-old woman with a hatchet, and I know she's there, I'm not really that afraid anymore. I think I can handle that.
With a hatchet?
Yeah.
In Belgium.
I don't know what the laws are in Belgium, but even with a hatchet, I can handle that. Give me a good-sized baseball bat, we can handle that pretty easily. But regardless, the fact that they couldn't remove her, it's just so reminiscent of the ridiculousness we have in the United States, where you can physically attack somebody, which she did. She charged at them with a hatchet. Now, even though she may have not made contact with them, it's because they ran.
It's still a threat.
Well, had they stood still, would we still have the same issue? I mean,
Right.
what was she going to do? Stop and go, I'm just playing?
Yeah,
or would
no.
she have hacked down on? Which, odds are, she's probably a nut job, and she probably started hacking. She ripped a license plate off his car. The fact that they can't even remove her from the campsite just reminds me of some of the liberal cities we have here in the U.S., where it's fine, beat up some cops, be illegally in this country, no bail, just go.
Just go.
That's what we do here. So it's good to know that the U.S. isn't the only place with craziness. You know, score one for social justice. She gets to live out in the woods out there with a hatchet. For a
Torturing people.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Good on you, lady.
Mammoth 895 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is away at work. His home security camera records as his dogs Frank and Mac are resting in the living room. What happens next is truly bizarre. dogs Frank and Max suddenly get spooked by something and a closet door opens by itself. When Reddit user LastMammoth895 looks back at the security footage, he makes a chilling discovery. Just before the closet door opens, an unexplained voice seems to whisper, "Hiya." LastMammoth895 says that he has always been skeptical of the supernatural, but he has no explanation for what happened here. So what do you think? Is this something paranormal, or is it just some dogs randomly freaking out and some strange noise that sounds like a whisper?
Why'd the door
You
open
decide.
up? That's the real
Hide
question.
and seek. In this next creepy video, a babysitter is looking after a 5-year-old girl while her mother is traveling out of town. Everything seems to be going well, until the little girl tells the babysitter a very strange secret about her favorite doll.
What you doing over there?
Playing.
Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll?
What doll
This
was
doll?
this?
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like an actual baby.
Okay, well, I mean, I've got a fireplace.
You said it moves?
We can fix that.
Let's test this.
Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
When I play hide and seek with her.
Yeah,
When
that's
you play hide and
fireplace, baby.
seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
Bro.
The 5-year-old claims that the doll actually moves on its own when she plays hide and seek with it. The babysitter is a bit creeped out, but his morbid curiosity gets the better of him.
I
He
feel you.
decides to test
Babysitter?
the doll himself. It did not go well.
We're playing hide and seek.
Just leave the camera on.
That thing moves.
Oh my
God!
Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
Now, the doll doesn't move, but the family dog Sadie gives him a good jump scare nonetheless. However,
Reporting the doll, that
dog's
wouldn't happen.
playful demeanor soon changes, and she begins to behave very strangely.
The dog has been staring at the doll. Looking at it.
Good doggy. I eat it.
Kind of freaked out right
That's a
now.
good dog. But growling at it ain't gonna do nothing. So, like.
Cut to later that same night. The 5-year-old girl is now fast asleep in bed upstairs, and the babysitter is watching TV on the couch. He suddenly hears something that sends a chill down his spine.
Did that thing just sit up?
Looks like something's moving.
Yo.
That's that dang
A
doll.
toy is playing music from the other room, and when the babysitter walks over to check it out, he is shocked to see the doll move by itself. Now, unfortunately, as usual these days, these videos were posted to TikTok without a source, so I have no idea what happened next. The story of the creepy moving doll remains a mystery.
Yeah, it'd be fireplace bait.
And now for something a bit
Yeah.
different, as in
call
this
the
next
mom,
video,
like, hey,
something
by the way,
very
if you're
strange is
missing a doll,
captured on a
this
remote
is
trail
why.
camera.
Ooh, Skinwalker. This is different looking Skinwalker. Alien?
A humanoid figure on all fours can be seen slowly moving through the woods in the dark of night. What makes the footage so unsettling is just how thin and pale the figure appears to be. And when it looks at the camera, glowing eyes.
Oh.
So is this a creature caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Skinwalker. What else is it?
What that was?
It's
That
a
just
skinwalker. Or it's a stickman. One of the two. Some kid drew him up and he came to life.
You doodle, me SpongeBob.
It's like the whole time that it was playing, though, I just kept thinking of T-Pain. I think it's T-Pain. Isn't it T-Pain that does the bend over, let your knees touch your elbows?
Bend over, make your knees touch your elbows.
Because that's what it looked like. It looked like somebody was bent over with their knees touching their elbows and their ass sticking straight up in the air.
Bend over, make your knees touch your elbows.
As to what it was, who knows? I mean,
That's Skinwalker.
I don't know. It's weird that I've heard about Bigfoot and, crap like that my whole life. The Wendigo, the Yeti, but I've never seen an actual video that didn't look completely fake. Yet I have seen several videos like this one of skinwalkers, whatever you want to call them, that are much more difficult to debunk. So
Bigfoot is a Wendigo.
So my question is Bigfoot a skinwalker? And people are just misinterpreting Bigfoot when it's really a skinwalker. Because that type of evidence there, I've seen several of those, and I have no answer to that. I mean, much as I want to be skeptical and debunk everything, I don't know. I mean, if it's
Skinwalkers
faked,
are kind of hard to debunk.
well, if it's faked, and I mean, it could be, but it'd just be difficult because it's really skinny and thin, and you have to be a really tall, thin, skinny person to be able to.
Or someone could just animate it in Blender and then post it over a video.
And yeah, there's always
like
that.
in Fusion or something on DaVinci. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It takes some research to do it, but
I mean, special effects, it's not hard at all. So if it's genuine, and that's always the question, is it genuine? But if it's genuine, why is it I see more of those than Bigfoot? And if people are taking time to make Skinwalker videos, where's my Bigfoot video? Give me one of those in Bigfoot, and then we can all debate on that. But I don't know. Just me as the skeptic. Had to share.
Ritz
like Jason
Theater.
from Ghost Hunters.
Paranormal investigator Steve Cutter reached out to us about his recent investigations with Broken Wings Paranormal at the Ritz Theater in Tooele, Utah. The movie house opened in 1939 and is said to be extremely haunted. Steve believes that the group may have caught evidence of paranormal activity inside the theater.
Just as we begin our portal session, you can clearly see we are all in the room. LaDawn is sitting in the back of the theater. Watch the doorway on the right side in the back of the theater. You will see an apparition walk towards the bathrooms, and then just a few seconds later you see the same apparition walk back. This cannot be a person, because as you can see in this still, a person has full features even in the back of the theater. Amazingly enough, this was captured on both of the DVR cameras.
Oh man, they don't.
An unidentified figure can be seen walking back and forth in the hallway at the back of the theater. But that's not the only strange thing that the group captures on camera. Broken Wings paranormal investigator Erica has a very creepy experience in the theater's projection room.
You need to answer us.
I've told the best boy.
Who's the best?
Oh my God, something just stroked my god ear.
Are you sure you didn't hit that extension cord?
No.
Erica's hair moves by itself, almost as if touched by something we can't see. Later, the Broken Wings paranormal group join together in the theater as they try to contact any spirits that might inhabit the old auditorium. That's when a static camera captures another truly bizarre event.
Want to tell me your name? Suzanne. I feel things starting to come into the theater, almost like a show is about to start and there's stuff like starting to shuffle into the theater. It might be residual, but it feels like there's stuff starting to come down the aisles and fill into the seats.
He's got a blindfold on, dude. Roll over here.
especially on this side right here on the right.
Over here?
That's pretty cool.
Another unidentified figure can be seen slowly walking through the aisle towards the investigators before it simply disappears into thin
What's
air.
crazy is it looks
So
like
with
it's
all
like
these creepy
looking,
captures, could
like,
it be that
at
the
the
Ritz Theater
seats.
is truly haunted?
The best part of that was
Let
a
me know
guy
what
telling
you
a
think.
guy in a blindfold,
You
over
can
here.
watch this entire investigation and many
Classic.
more over on the YouTube channel, Broken Wings Paranormal. The dark before dawn. It's 5:20 in the morning when Nukes Top 5 viewer Paul Lynch leaves his home in North Hampshire, England to go to work. But as he heads out the door, this happens.
Morning, mate. Morning. Wait, what?
Someone nearby can be heard casually saying, "Morning, mate." But there's no one there. Now, Paul automatically responds to the mysterious nearby greeting, but he's confused when he looks around and sees no one. No neighbors, no strangers walking their dog, just no one. Paul and his family have had some paranormal
That'd be
experiences in the past and
I also
wonder if
think
they
the dude looks
accidentally
like,
captured a ghostly voice on their doorbell
What
camera.
was it?
But
John Watson
what
from
do
that
you think?
Sherlock TV show with Benedict Cumberbatch. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Thanks for watching. If
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It could have been somebody just from far away that he just didn't see,
Yeah, I mean that's.
but that also sounded pretty close. So I don't know.
But it was broken up too. It was like morning, mate.
Nate.
So it wasn't like morning, mate. You know, it just kind of it was broken up a little bit. I mean, it's tough for me to claim anything being paranormal. If you've listened to our channel and if you have subscribed already, I mean, shit, it's time. But if you've watched enough, you know that I try to debunk as much of this as I can because it makes me feel better about my life and the fact that the paranormal doesn't really exist. Because if I believed in it, then I'd be looking for it everywhere.
As opposed to me who literally looks for it everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, such is the life. But that's where you guys come in, you tell us, get in the comments, have this discussion. I think we're going to do a video here soon about why we even do these paranormal things, because you hear us bicker back and forth about it, and it's something that honestly we're both fascinated with.
Yeah.
And it probably deserves some explanation as to why we do these things. So yeah, get in the comments if you want to see something like that. We'll do a little biopic of why we do the things that we do. Like, share,
Subscribe.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
Until the next time, guys, as always,
Come at me, bro.
The Brodown is over. Let's